Hi there and welcome to the Golf Performance Lab. My name's Graham Bell and today we're going to be discussing and testing the MP18 by Mizuno, new out this week. These things are so sexy. If you saw them in a nightclub, you'd buy them a drink. They are that good. Now, with all the chat on social media about dress code on golf courses, in the Golf Performance Lab here we have no dress code. So I've dressed very relaxed with jeans, t-shirt and trainers to test these bad boys out, okay? So, this one is the MP18 MMC Fly High. Okay, meant to fly it a little bit higher obviously, so let's see what it does. Okay. Decent hit. Slight push for that one. Okay. Another one for you. Pretty good hit again. So we'll change from this head to, I'm warming up to the blade. Okay, won't go on that yet. I don't want to scare anybody. So we're going to go to the SC head. I think when you're testing golf clubs, obviously you'll read a lot of stuff in the media about what they do, but ultimately this is just a gauge. This is me hitting a shot, not you. So you always have to go and try them, get a reputable fitter to do it. I think I'm pretty good. I would say that obviously, but no, you've got to have a bit of experience as to what you're doing. So, SC head, same shaft, same lie angle. Getting pretty nice hit. Slight pull. Maybe I should get somebody to give me a lesson. Okay. So again, nice hit. And all we're going to do at the end of this is compare which head does what. Simple as that. And if there's any benefit to me to select a certain one, just as you would if you were getting fitted. Okay. So, that was the SC head. Okay. Now for the MMC head. We'll get into what these do, or sorry, what these mean and what they're meant to do in a little page for you. Okay. Just to explain, the SC and the blade head we're going to use have slightly different lofts. 2 degrees weaker in the 6 iron, which will be explained in the data. So the MMC. Again, pretty decent hit. Quite nice hitting shots in jeans. Again, pretty decent hit. So, on to the sexiest one. The one that you would kiss goodnight. The one that you would take home to see your parents, and the one, yes, that you would marry. But the question is, on everybody's lips is, can you handle it? Everybody fancies a blade, everybody likes the look of it, but will she even talk to you? Will she phone you? Who knows? Until now. Very nice hit. Again, a 30 degree loft, pretty sure. Yeah, on the 6-iron. That was nice, I like that. Not got a number yet, but I'll keep on going. Oh, a slight pull. Again, my favourite shot. So, it felt good. It felt really good. It looks good, but am I good enough to use it? The jury's out on that one. So, let's have a look at the numbers and let's talk about, do they do what they say they do? So numbers time. I think it's worth noting that when selecting golf clubs, you must ask yourself a couple of questions. Are you bothered about how it looks? Does it have to look beautiful? Are you more concerned about the performance than the way something looks? The better player you are, I find that looks are far more important than anything, personally. As a good ball striker, a lot of people will look into Mizuno. Now, when you're a good ball striker, you'll hit roughly in the same place. So the ball speeds you would achieve through even all these irons are going to be pretty consistent as long as they're comparable to loft. So when I'm looking here, you can see throughout, 124, nearly 125 ball speed, 124, 125.6, and just over 125. So there's not a massive difference in ball speed. Launch angle, 18.75, 18.6, 18.4, 18.8. Spin, 5,007, 5.7, 5.3, 5.3. So a bit of difference in spin. Now it's worth noting also, when you're playing off a mat, ours is the highest quality mat you can get from Huxley, but you're always going to have slightly higher launch and slightly lower spin than you would have off turf. Not a lot of people know that, but it is worth noting, and we certainly take it into account when we're fitting indoors. But let's look at the two clubs with the same loft and compare them. So we've got the Fly High 6-iron. Also worth noting, Mizuno only are going to do this up to a 5-iron, so it'd be perfect for a kind of combo set for people. But definitely here it does launch a little bit higher than the MMC, and the MMC does give a little bit more ball speed with its construction, with the tungsten at the back. So again, kind of falls in line with what I would think. Is there a huge difference? No. As a player, would I play the Fly High if it was available through the set? No, because I wouldn't like the look of it. The MMC, nicer on the eye, but again, I find the spin rate for me would be a little bit too low. It would be harder for me to control the landing angle and get the ball to stop in the green better. So I'm not really a fan of that. But again, if you struggle with off-centered hits, you would find it easier. So each and every individual is different, and what you're looking for is different, and these numbers only become relevant when you try them, when you try the different clubs and we look at them. So sometimes some people come in and go, I've got an idea, I want more distance, I want the ball higher, I want the ball to stop easier, I want less curvature. So we take all those things into account, and if we look at the higher lofted, more classical lofted clubs, the SC and the Blade, somehow I managed to get more ball speed with the Blade, and a little bit higher launch, a little bit less spin, and a little bit more distance. So for me, I did pure them, I did hit them very, very well, but standing over it, knowing that I'm getting videoed and you guys are going to see it, I wasn't feeling too confident. I was much more confident over the SC iron, slightly bigger in design. So for me, using the Blade is something that I'd love to do, but if I'm standing over it in a par 3 and everybody's watching me, I wouldn't be feeling too confident. But that's coming from somebody that doesn't play a heck of a lot. If you're playing a lot, you like the look of it and you're confident, brilliant. But for me, as a player, I would go for the SC. So it's lower ball speed, it's not as high launch, better spin, lower distance. I would pick that over the Blade.
You know, so if you look at numbers purely and don't ask the player what they want, you're going to end up with the wrong suggestion. So for me, the SC is something that I would like to do. And down the bag, maybe the 3 and 4 iron, I would go with the fly high because it's easier. I don't want to make life harder for me, and I wouldn't be that bothered looking down on it. So when you've got somebody that strikes the ball roughly out the middle, you're going to get sort of ball speed that's kind of similar, unless you were using a real cast club like an M2 or something like that, and it's going to go miles. But for me, it's about controlling the ball, controlling the spin, and controlling the feel that I've got when I'm looking at the club in general. We only tried one shaft. It was the Modus 120 stiff. We've got an arsenal of goodness knows how many shafts for you to try, and we can make subtle differences to the ball flight. We also can make subtle differences to the way the club feels, and this is something that is sometimes overlooked with the feel of the club. So I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll do maybe some testing of somebody that's maybe not striking the ball out the middle as much as me today. Maybe it was a fluke, I don't know, but I'm sure you'll look forward to seeing the results soon. Okay, so thank you. See you later.